All right, welcome back everybody. It's Paul with Southern Adirondack Outdoors. Today on the mill, my usual intro, we don't have anything. It's gonna be a little different project today. Let me take you back here, behind the mill. And it might not show up on camera, but it's rather dark back here. Here's the back of the mill, the control panel, so to speak. And one consequence of having the shed is it's dark back here, so the scale here is hard to read at sometimes. Looking through the camera now, it's almost impossible to read, but so I'm going to be trying to put some lights on the mill. And as you may or may not have noticed, we do not have power back here, no electric. We are off the grid, so to speak. So we'll be running off the battery of the sawmill, and I'm going to be trying to hook up these guys. I've got a wiring harness here, a wiring splitter, and two little pod lights that they draw about 10 watts. So I'm hoping that the mill will power it and as well as charge the battery. So we'll see. This is going to be an experiment. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah, you may see me squinting a lot, by the way. It's warm up here. It's about 36, 37, and the snow is dripping off the roof. So if you hear dripping sounds, it's not rain. I don't know if it'll really show up on camera. It's just snow melting and dripping off. But it is still very winter-like up here. A lot of snow yet to melt. Try not to turn you guys too fast. We've been keeping this area here in front of the sawmill shed plowed out during the winter. But there's still a lot to go. Hopefully soon. Before we come back to the lights, quick announcement, some good news. Andy and I are going live on April 1st at 7:30 p.m. with the Two Brothers Outdoors and Eric the Old Jarhead. Be on the Two Brothers channel. So search for Two Brothers Outdoors. I'll try to put a link down here in the description. And join us on April 1st at 7:30. That's Eastern time. And hopefully we'll have a good informative chat and bring your sawmill questions and whatever other questions you may have. See you then. Okay, everybody, here's what comes in the Tractor Supply boxes that I bought. One box had two lights in it. Let's see, with plugs and some extra plugs. I don't think I'll be needing those. A box of hardware, mounting hardware, a couple mounting brackets. Put there something like that. And this is a splitter. So each one of these we plugged into one of the lights. That's why I don't think I need these guys. And this would plug into this harness somewhere. And this harness, let's see, that looks like it goes to the battery, positive and a negative, and has a 30 amp fuse in there. And then a relay, an on-off switch, and a plug. So it should be pretty straightforward. But now comes a point of standing and staring and seeing what to do. See you in a bit. Alright guys, after a bunch of staring and wondering and trying this and trying that, I finally got a solution, I think, for these lights on here. It wasn't the best solution, but I'll show it to you right here. Alright, so we're at the back of the sawmill, and here is the battery box. And I added a switch right here. Boy, I can hardly see that with this glare from the snow. Anyways, that cable comes out the back, comes down here. I did have to drill a hole here. The only place I could find to mount it. Wood-Misers didn't leave too many miscellaneous holes laying around for me to use. So I had to drill a hole in this bracket. And that shines up on the scale here. And then down here, I actually put the other light way down here at the bottom. And they both, let's see, that's a lot. So they both go with the carriage. Both move with the carriage. The first location I wanted for this bottom light, that's the one that's supposed to shine on the blade, was underneath this area, underneath the motor. There's some extra holes there, bonus holes or vacant holes. But the problem with under the motor, boy, this lighting's terrible, is this lever here is the blade guide roller adjuster, slides in and out there. And underneath, it just goes across the whole bottom side of the motor. So any blade I put there would have been run into by the handle here and wouldn't have worked well. And I also looked at some holes here and same idea. As this swung across, it would run into it and hit the light. So this was my best solution. All right, so the only negative of this setup here is that the lights are mounted on the fixed portion of the setup here. They're not mounted on the mill head itself. So when I raise the blade up, the lights stay in position, which is okay, but right now you see how the wires are just dangling here. I still have to figure out a way to secure it so that it can go up and down with the light staying stationary. So that'd be step 2. Or this may be a temporarily permanent situation. We'll see. Okay, let me hit. I was able to. Boy, didn't come through good. I was able to put a power switch there. And you can see the lights shining up on the scale. And probably can't see much of this one because it's still daylight, but light coming out of there. But hope you got something out of this. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any thoughts about how to hide this wire and make it go up and down a little better, let me know. And thanks for watching. And remember, we'll be live April 1st, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Two Brothers Outdoors and Eric the Old Jarhead. So please join us, ask questions, get a laugh or two maybe. See you then.